What's up, everybody? Welcome to Lightning J Outdoors. Well, it's our favorite time of the year. It's the first weekend of October, and we've actually got two hunts for you on this video. First hunt is going to be in South Texas at the Lincoln Bow Ranch, and then we're going to go from there to West Texas out to the Hideout in Rock Springs. So, without further ado and without dragging our feet anymore, let's get the bows warmed up and let's head to South Texas. What's up, everybody? Jason here with Lightning J. We are at the Lincoln Ranch, South Texas, and to say that I'm aggravated, it would be putting it very mildly. This hunt is not starting the way I wanted it to. Got a late start. Got stands put up, all that this morning. Everything's going good. Got a late start this morning, had to set stands because my four-wheeler decides to break down. And figured out the fuel line was stopped up, whatever. Tore it down, got it fixed, got it running. Come back to the stand this afternoon, same thing. I like to never got here. Only to find out that I had left my arrows at the camp. What a freaking... I can't even tell you. It's just... I'd be embarrassed if I wasn't so mad about it. So I went back to camp, got them, and like I never made it back. The four-wheeler started acting up on the way back. So, to say that the start of this hunt has not gone as planned, like I said, would be a big understatement. But, we got Frog over there on the horse trap. He's in his spot. I'm finally in mine. We're gonna... I don't know if we're gonna see anything today or not, but this has just been such a crapshoot of a day already. But we got the wind blowing across from us, kind of helping us out a little bit. So, good Lord willing, something will go right today, and we'll at least see something. Y'all stick around. I hate to say what's next, but let's see what happens. Now, after about 30-45 minutes, and much to my amazement, I had a couple of these young bucks show up, and I noticed right off the bat that one of them has a dagger on one side. He's got a brow tine, but that's nothing else, and that puts him on the hit list, and I'm excited about that. So, management kicked in. Before y'all get too excited, I want y'all to re-watch this shot. And you're going to see over to the left of your screen. Watch real careful. Don't pay any attention to the deer. Watch the left side of the screen. You're going to find out that it goes from a pretty good shot to a not so good shot real quick. That's about all we have from South Texas. Them limbs will get you every time. So, we were down there for about a week. We didn't see a whole lot of movement. The moon kind of got us a little bit. Frog did manage to connect on a really mature, really big 8-point. Unfortunately, we trailed him for a long ways, and the blood finally just ran out. We're pretty sure that the shot was not fatal. But that just means he'll be there next year, and we will be back to go after him again. So, after that, we headed back to the house, unpacked everything, got everything thrown back in the truck a couple of days later, and I was headed to the hideout. Here we come, Rock Springs, Texas. This is our first morning here in Rock Springs, and we were set up in a pop-up blind, and we were right off the edge of this feeder. And we had several does show up, and man, they were picking us off right off the bat. One of the unusual things about this morning was there was no wind. Now, anybody that's been to West Texas in that area knows that if the wind's blowing, it's blowing 100 miles an hour, and it very seldom does not blow. So this was kind of an odd day, and man, these deer were just picking us off. They saw us right off the bat, or they knew something wasn't right, and so we decided we were probably gonna have to move. And I thought I was gonna get a couple of them to come in, but they just never did. Did a little hunt this morning. Saw a few does. Couldn't get nothing to shoot at. The wind has picked up quite a bit and cooled it off a little. And the past couple of weeks have been pretty bad everywhere. Not just here, but hadn't really been a whole lot of deer movement. But the moon's gone down, so we're hoping that picks it up a little bit. We got a big 7 we're looking for. Get a good little management deer, or we're gonna do a little doe patrolling. Maybe even a pig. So let's do this. Now I have a doe that has ran at least a couple of laps around me, and you'll probably see her in the background. There she goes again. At some point, she just runs by. She was keeping everybody stirred up. So with the wind and that doe running around, and she's my target doe, I'm after her. We were having a little bit of heck out of this deal. Not all of it was bad, but we were having to work at it for sure. Right here I'm watching these deer in the feeder, and I notice off to my left that the track star, as she came to be known, had all of a sudden popped out over to my left, and I thought I was going to get a shot at her right here. She had popped out at about 22 yards, and about the time that I picked my bow and everything up, she was turned around and gone again. At some point I was watching these two deer, and they'd been out in front of me for a little while, but at some point the track star had made it back from my left to my right, and what I didn't know was she was about to pop out right here to my right at 20 yards, and she was actually trying to get these two deer ran off, and she was trying to spook them out where they would leave with her. And what I didn't know at the time is she was just off camera, and it all happened pretty quick, so I didn't get to film the shot, but you can hear the shot. Go. Well, we got us another dose shot. Got a lot better hit this time. A little far back, but she is one that needed to go. Unfortunately, I don't think she was in camera. Spooky. I watched her make a couple of laps around everything this morning already. Just running around. She never was snorting and blowing, but she had everything stirred up. You know the type I'm talking about. Them other two were in the feeders. She boogered them out of the feeder, so they came up here and ate where I had corn put out. And then she disappeared. She was gone for like 5 minutes or so, and then all of a sudden, she pops out of the bush off to my right. And she's spooking and all that. We're gonna let her sit and chill for a minute. We've been having a problem with our expandables not getting enough penetration. And we thought maybe it's because I was going through a shoot-through screen. And I've done it in the past and didn't have any trouble with it, but I don't know. So I took the screen off of the center part of my pop-up, and when you know it, she's moving off to the side real quick. I had to shoot through the screen anyway. But, I mean, I made a good hit on her. That is about the wrap on the first 2 hunts of the year. Love both of these places, South Texas especially. We've been going down there for a few years now, and we go in October, and we know it's hot, and the deer movement's not real great, especially if you don't catch the moon just right. And the moon kind of got us a little bit on this one, but we still managed to see deer and get some shot opportunities. I love Lincoln. We'll be back. Can't wait to get back. And then of course the Hideout. Love going down to the Hideout. Kurt's been a friend of mine since I was 15 years old. We were riding bulls together, so it's always a pleasure to go down to the Hideout. That's it for this episode. I hope y'all liked it. If you did, please like it, share it, subscribe to the channel. We got lots more videos coming. We're gonna have some how-to videos. Gonna show you some products and stuff that we use and how we use them and why we like them. We got a lot more stuff coming up. So, that's it from Lightning J for this time. Until we see y'all next time.